Hello guys, are you fine? I've just finished recording your Tuesday video and it's really strange because maybe you will think, wow teacher, don't you like wash your clothes? No, it's just because I'm recording all my classrooms at the same day. It's tiring, really. I am like physically tired, but it's better doing this than another thing, okay? So let's correct the homework. Let's start by the workbook. So whenever we go to the student's book exercise, we start the class already, okay? So page, I just said it and I just forgot. Let me share a screen here. Okay, so page 78, isn't it? Let me, homework correction. So page 78. Nossa, beleza. 78. 78. Nossa, quantas vezes eu vou falar 78? 78. 78. Exercise 1. Okay, on exercise number 1, we had who is the most important person who thinks in a different way alive today? So, number 2, original thinker. Three, do you think, isn't it? Yeah. Do you think there is a link between being creative and being unhappy? So there's a relationship. 4, is it possible to teach the ability to produce things? To teach? Creativity. Sometimes I answer and you're like this in your house, teacher, creativity. It's just that I'm not using the answer key, you know, I'm opening it now because I'm afraid of telling you blah. Original thinker, relationship, creativity. 5, have you ever read the biography? The biography of an artist or writer. 6, why are only some people born with genius? Extra talented genius. 7, do you think it's possible to be creative and sensible, logical? Isn't it? Logical. Yeah, because poem, it can be. What's your favorite piece of writing short lines? Poem. Ok? Opa! Original. O ruim de gravar aula é que vocês nunca conseguem me falar, teacher, tá errado. E às vezes eu tenho que ficar assim. Mano, tem que prestar atenção. Exercise number 2. Complete the reported sentences. Use the verbs in brackets. So the verbs in brackets are your reporting verbs. You have to put them in the past. 2, I haven't had a very creative 6 months. 6 months. So let me put here exercise number 2. 1. No. 2. The female artist. Let me put like here so I can have a better. Admitted that she hadn't had a very creative 6 months. Okay, this is number 1. Peraí. Ai, meu Deus, o que eu fiz? Peraí, guys. Ai, vai assim mesmo. Ok? Ok. Number 3. The critics don't like my new hairstyle. Mr. Da Silva reviewed that the critics didn't like his new style. Just a second. Okay, 4. A teenager will win the art prize of the year. So the journalist predicted. Não. Ih, gente, pulei a number 4, peraí. Essa é a number 5. Então, pera. Number 4. I'm going to become an artist. My sister announced she was going to become an artist. Now, number 5. A teenager will win the art prize of the year. The journalist predicted a teenager would win the art prize of that year. Não, of the year. Não seria that porque na actual sentence não tem of this year, né? 6 and last one, the technology. É o último, né? É. The technology is an art. Technology in art is getting more popular. The gallery owner explained technology. Nossa, tá errado. There's missing an H. Technology. Yeah, technology was getting more popular. Technology in art was getting more popular. Okay? Difficult? I don't think so, right? Let's check the exercise on the book. I will share. Just a second. I will share the screen. Report what was this creative people said. Use different reporting verbs. So, you know, in here, maybe we don't have a really actual answer, just ideas. 1. Edgar Degas explained that art was not what you see, but what you made others see. Let's read the actual words first. I really don't believe in magic. J.K. Rowling, haha, admitted that she didn't really believe in magic. Okay? Why admitted? Because she's like the creator and the writer of the most famous witch of all, and she doesn't believe in magic. Norman Rockwell. So I can take a lot of praise. I love it when I get admiring letters from people. Norman Rockwell said he could take a lot of praise. Praise like elogies, you know. He loved it when he got admiring letters from people. Tamara de Lempica. From 100 pictures, mine will always look the best. Tamara de Lempica explained that from 100 pictures, hers would always look the best. She said mine in the actual words. So the reported words are hers, okay? 5, people either love me or hate me, or they really don't care. Banksy said people either loved him or hated him, or they hated him, or they didn't really care. Okay? So these are the answers for the homework, finally. We took so long to answer homework. Okay? What I want you to do, guys, today we are going to talk about the communication part, okay? From the book. Today is the last communication, like It's the last story from the book, remember, that they created a radio, and then they had so many different news, and then they faced the one with the river problem, that probably people would throw the chemicals on the river, and then had killed all the fish. Okay, so today we're going to check the last of the episode, let's say like this. Can you open your books on page 84? I will share the screen. Page 84 is success. Okay, so last episode we had already seen, I had already told you, right? No, they broke through the company, right? They asked to talk to the woman, and like, you know, let me try to find it. Oh, I can't find it. Just a second. I have to put it. No, it's not this. Oh my God, seemed like yesterday we were doing this. Let me tell you something really interesting. The Hound of Bakersville. There's an episode on, eu não sei se eu já falei isso pra vocês, acho que sim, né? On Sherlock Holmes. There's a TV series called Sherlock on Netflix, but it's long, you know. Each episode is like an hour and 20, but it's really amazing. I loved it. I have already finished. But there's an episode about the Hound of the Baskervilles. It's kind of different from the original story, you know, but it's a nice idea for you to watch it if you want, and if you are up to thrillers. Okay, so guys, this was the last episode. They broke into the factory. They tried to talk to this woman. She couldn't, you know, and she couldn't, but she didn't want to. Actually, she didn't want to talk to them, but they started asking questions, and she was like, can you leave my office? And now we have here the last episode, and the name of the episode is Success, you know. So oopsie, it's not this one. Success. So let's see what happens. Let's listen to this audio and check what really happened, because here we are just predicting, but let's see what really happened.
Abby and Tanya.
E aí, parça? Foi.
Abby and Tanya are in the studio.
I bought this album yesterday. It's really...
Sorry to interrupt. Have you heard from Ellie and Steve?
No, I haven't. By the way, we've got to get the news ready soon.
Oh, here they are. What happened? Well, we spoke to Mrs. Foster. She was obviously lying, so we hid outside. Then, at lunchtime, we looked around the factory.
Wow.
Yeah, and we found some triclosan.
As I was saying, we were in the factory. We were taking photos when suddenly we heard somebody shouting. We ran to our bikes.
Yeah, and Mrs. Foster and two heavies were there.
Oh no!
We started riding away as fast as we could.
But they followed us in a car.
Luckily, we got away and phoned the police.
They arrested her and the two heavies. They were trying to move the chemicals.
Amazing.
Let's start work. We'll be first with the news.
Later, the group celebrate at the SS Great Britain.
Can I say something? Let's drink to radiochill.org and our first big story.
Thanks to Ellie and Steve.
Oh, changing the subject. Look at that guy smoking inside. It's illegal in cafes now.
Hey, that's a good idea for a programme.
Come on, Ellie. Let's talk about that later. Let's have some fun.
Okay, so what happened really, you know? They were there and then they listened to some people, and then they say that Mr. Foster was with two heavies. Two heavies are the same. Nossa, mas vai para onde, hein? Com essa mão lenta. Let me see again if I can do it. Okay, so two heavies probably mean securities, okay? Like bodyguards, you know? And they were trying to move the chemicals. But they weren't guilty, right? Okay, and then in the end they could escape, and then they called, que bom, they called the police, and Mr. Foster and the two heavies were arrested. And then they had their first story, right? This, it is what it is. Okay, so let me, okay, and then we have the unit, the boa tarde. We have the sentences in the part 3. Why? Nossa, mentira. Okay, let me erase this. So, guys, why do we use these key expressions? We have the expressions here. Sorry to interrupt. By the way, we've got to get the news ready soon. As I was saying, we were changing the subject. Look, let's talk about that later. So then we have the 3 topics. We have A, to change the topic. B, to go back to a topic. C, to interrupt. So pause the video and put the sentences in the correct place, please. What is to change the topic? What is to go back to a topic? And what is to interrupt? Can you do this? Go. Okay, let me do like this, so if I can see, that's better. So let's see. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt is to interrupt. By the way, we've got to get the news ready. The news ready soon. Is this one to go back to a topic? I don't know. I think I'm lost now. Let's see the answers. To change the topic, but yeah, by the way, oh sorry. By the way, to change the topic. As I was saying, to go back to a topic. If you are interrupted, you can use as I was saying. Yeah. Changing the subject, to change the subject, and let's talk about that later, to change the topic. Okay, so these are the answers for the part 3. They are really important whenever you are doing speaking exercises that you need to interrupt, or you don't want to talk about it anymore, or you were interrupted and you want to go back to the conversation. Okay, and then we have to create a conversation, but then we can't have, you know, we don't have the how. So let's do the everyday listening. Guys, think about that. All the speaking part and creating dialogues and being interrupted and requesting, we're going to do this in class, okay? I'm skipping it only because we don't have how to do it, but you know I do everything. Listening help, everyday listening. So that's listening help. The listening help of today is answering questions. So we have 3 bullet points here. Read the questions before you listen. Remember, the words in the questions may not be exactly the same on the CD. And think of synonyms and examples. For example, if the question asks about sport, the speaker might mention games or exercise as synonyms, or football or tennis as examples. Okay, so this is your listening help for today. And then we have exercise number 2. Listen to 2 conversations. Are the sentences true or false? So guys, what I want you to do, I will give you some seconds. You don't have to pause, okay? I will give you the seconds here, and you have to read the sentences to understand what is the dialogue going to be about, okay? Can you read, please? I believe you can listen, right? Okay, so I will play it and then we're going to listen only once. So really try to find it, okay? No, we can listen to it twice. Okay.
Dialogue 1.
Hey, Ben. Have you heard about Steve and his girlfriend?
No, I haven't.
Well, they've been together for ages, haven't they? And then yesterday afternoon, she told him it was all over. Just like that. I saw him in the street.
I never liked her myself. By the way, what's on telly tonight? Oh, it's Wednesday. Great, there's the Milan-Arsenal game on. I completely forgot about it.
Not football again. As I was saying, I saw Steve in the street. He looked terrible, poor thing. And he's such a good guy. You're right about his girlfriend. She was a bit...
A bit strange.
Yeah, that's right. Strange. Did you see that dress she wore at our party? By the way, I'd better start getting ready for tomorrow. We've got Grandma's birthday party. You know, it's her 86th birthday.
Do we have to go? I hate that kind of party. Anyway, I've got to do 2 more of my maths problems before the match starts. I better get on with it. See you later.
All right.
Dialogue 2. Oh, did I tell you my dad's getting a new laptop for work? He says I can use his old one. It's still quite new.
Lucky you. I'd really like a good laptop. We've just got the old computer at home. It's so slow on the net.
Oh, by the way, how did the driving lesson go?
It was awful. I was going along the street really slowly, and this lorry came up behind me. It got really close and I got nervous.
It's horrible when they do that. That reminds me of once when we were in France on holiday. There was this huge lorry and we...
Well, as I was saying, this lorry was just behind me. I kept looking in the mirror and I didn't notice a car on the corner in front of me. It suddenly hit us. My driving instructor was really angry.
Do you mean you hit the car or the car came out of a side street and hit you?
Well, I suppose I hit the car. It was parked.
Parked? You mean you hit a parked car? That's just what happened when I had my first driving lesson. Did it do much damage?
No, not much, luckily.
Oh, my crash was a nightmare. The car was badly damaged. They took me to hospital, but I wasn't badly hurt.
Hey, Tom, have you seen the time? We're going to be late for class.
Oh, yeah, we'd better go.
Do you want to listen again? But I will play it again. I don't know. I will play it again.
Dialogue
better,
1.
right?
Hey, Ben. Have you heard about Steve and his girlfriend?
No, I haven't.
Well, they've been together for ages, haven't they? And then yesterday afternoon, she told him it was all over. Just like that. I saw him in the street.
I never liked her myself. By the way, what's on telly tonight? Oh, it's Wednesday. Great, there's the Milan-Arsenal game on. I completely forgot about it.
Not football again. As I was saying, I saw Steve in the street. He looked terrible, poor thing. And he's such a good guy. You're right about his girlfriend. She was a bit...
A bit strange.
Yeah, that's right. Strange. Did you see that dress she wore at our party? By the way, I'd better start getting ready for tomorrow. We've got Grandma's birthday party. You know, it's her 86th birthday.
Do we have to go? I hate that kind of party. Anyway, I've got to do 2 more of my maths problems before the match starts. I better get on with it. See you later.
All right.
Dialogue 2.
Oh, did I tell you my dad's getting a new laptop for work? He says I can use his old one. It's still quite new.
Lucky you. I'd really like a good laptop. We've just got the old computer at home. It's so slow on the net.
Oh, by the way, how did the driving lesson go?
It was awful. I was going along the street really slowly, and this lorry came up behind me. It got really close and I got nervous.
It's horrible when they do that. That reminds me of once when we were in France on holiday. There was this huge lorry and we...
Well, as I was saying, this lorry was just behind me. I kept looking in the mirror and I didn't notice a car on the corner in front of me. It suddenly hit us. My driving instructor was really angry.
Do you mean you hit the car or the car came out of a side street and hit you?
Well, I suppose I hit the car. It was parked.
Parked? You mean you hit a parked car? That's just what happened when I had my first driving lesson. Did it do much damage?
No, not much, luckily.
Oh, my crash was a nightmare. The car was badly damaged. They took me to hospital, but I wasn't badly hurt.
Hey, Tom, have you seen the time? We're going to be late for class.
Oh, yeah, we'd better go.
Okay, let's check the answers. So number 1, Steve and his girlfriend went out with each other for a long time. This is true, okay? The expression they use, it's for ages, 2, Ben doesn't like sport. This is false, right? Because he was really excited when he started talking about the match. Ben and Sue both liked Steve's girlfriend. This is false, right? Yeah, this is false. 4, Ben doesn't want to go to the birthday party. This is true. He says like, but I don't like going to this kind of party. And then in dialogue number 2, Tom's dad is getting a new computer. This is true because, ai caramba, I shouldn't have done this. Okay, so number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's true because he doesn't mention computer. He mentions laptop, right? 6, Katie has passed her driving test. Guys, this is false. She crashed. So she couldn't. Kathy had a serious crash. This is false. She says that wasn't that serious. And number 8, Tom was once injured in a crashed car. This is true. Okay? So guys, that's it for today, okay? You have to give me pictures from the exercise number 3 and the everyday listening. Okay, don't forget. Let me just then put it here so you can't forget. So your classwork for today. Boa tarde. Classwork. Nossa, tá difícil hoje, hein? Pages 84 and 85, but exercises 3 and everyday listening. Okay, and that's it. That's the only thing we would be doing today. Actually, we would be doing many things like lyrics training and stuff. Okay, but guys, that's it. Okay, I'm sorry if I said something wrong or I didn't correct myself, but that's it. Okay, have a nice weekend. See you next week, class.